right, so Underworld news, you say? Yes, indeed there is. So it looks like they're actually going to be not making another movie so far, but a TV show. Oh, yes.
Okay.
And Len Wiseman is going to be behind this, so
That's
we're
good.
off to a good start. And then they're targeting premium cable to make it more adult. Now we're really on target because it got real childish as it went along. No date, no other information, still in development, but we got our fingers crossed.
Okay, so book your flights now. It's just been announced that Tokyo is going to be opening a Godzilla-themed store in October. So obviously they're going to have exclusive merchandise. And hang on a second, zoom in on that card there. That is a ferocious-looking visa.
All right, well, if there's anybody in the audience who has not yet seen a movie from the 80s by David Cronenberg called Scanners, go do it right now. The reason being, it contains what is considered one of, if not the single greatest head explosion in the history of horror cinema. Trust me on this, if you have it, it's well worthwhile. Why am I bringing this up, you say? Well, because Dimension somehow, some way, let lapse, forgot, didn't renew, the rights were slipped. Media Res came in, picked them up, and said, you know what? We're going to develop this for a TV show.
Okay.
So, if you have a head exploding every week on TV, I will watch. If you do not, I will probably still watch, because it's a good movie besides the head explosion and could make for a very interesting television show. Not sure which direction they're going to go with this. It's early development, no finalized plans, release dates, none of that. But definitely something that we want to, you know, keep our heads together about.
Okay, so everyone is excited that John Carpenter's going to be heavily involved in the remake of Halloween, including us, obviously. Jason Blum even states that he is going to be approving the hiring of the writers, the script, even the pitch, and the fact that they are bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis, which, thank God. So that'll definitely be something that we'll be checking out.
So if you guys haven't seen it yet, and I'm not surprised if you haven't, we did a trailer reaction for a film called The Bride, okay? And then, because we were lucky enough to see it at the Popcorn Frights Film Festival in its North American premiere, we actually have a review of the film as well. Now, sadly, it's a Russian film that had absolutely no distribution in the United States, except for, again, that North American Film Festival screening. However, Lionsgate has decided not to pick it up and distribute it. That would be too nice and too kind of them. Instead, they're going to remake it. Okay, so we all know how I feel about remakes. I can at least say this. They hired the producer from Russia. Okay, ostensibly, I guess that gets started.
Yeah.
And they hired the writers of the Conjuring films. Now, you know, as modern horror movies go, I gotta give it to the Conjuring films.
Yeah,
they're actually
big
quite
fan.
good. Okay, yeah, exactly. So, on paper, it's looking good.
Yeah.
It's a remake, it's not gonna be as good. But you know what? Since we're clearly not getting any kind of North American distribution on the original, perhaps we will when the remake comes. That's one to be keeping an eye out for.
Okay, so Cult of Chucky has not only been released on Blu-ray, but it's also on Netflix.
Netflix, right, yeah.
And AMC has just announced that now it's going to be a part of their Fear Fest.
Oh.
So I know we talked about this before, but I really don't understand how these studios are making money when they're, you know, why would you go out and buy the movie?
Well, yeah.
You have, if not only if you are, you know, a member of Netflix, you've got that, but now you can basically just watch it for free on basic cable. Right. So I'm just really not understanding this concept. Like I said, we talked about this before.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, so, you know, obviously we're going to be, you know, talking about that. There is the trailer reaction that we did for that as well. The link to that's below, exactly, and the review as well. So take a look.
Alright, so our powers to predict the future are batting 100%. We did, not too long ago, a trailer reaction to Stranger Things Season 2. They showed a little quick glimpse of the big bad little creature coming down from the clouds. At that time, I said, oh, it would be wonderful if that was Cthulhu himself. No such luck. Yes, we can only hope. Then the Duffer Brothers do an interview saying the big bad is H.P. Lovecraft inspired. Okay, I'm taking that as credit. I'm taking that as I nailed it.
That's it.
You know, I mean, it really wasn't entirely clear. It didn't have the tentacles, but perhaps, you know, they're talking more in the cosmic threat thing. We don't know. We are mere days away from finding out. So we'll definitely be tuning into Stranger Things Season 2. Check out our trailer reaction below. And then, once it finally airs, if it's Cthulhu, I'm going to lose it.
Okay, so we've got good news and bad news for the new Ash vs. Evil Dead season.
Right.
Good news is that there will be a season 3.
Very good news.
Bad news is that now it's going to be released in February of 2018 instead of October. So, you know, people obviously are a little concerned about that.
Yeah,
so, you know, Bruce Campbell actually came out with a quote, and this is basically what he said. Our bosses have new bosses now. Ash vs. Evil Dead has done very well in DVD sales, and it is distributed overseas. We're also one of the most illegally downloaded shows.
Uh-oh.
What does that say about our fans? They're a bunch of jerks. We want it, we like it, we just don't want to pay for it.
All right, testify, Bruce. You little jerks. Go and buy the damn thing. Jam-packed news, tons of stuff. We gotta know what you guys think, so let us know in the comment section below.
And as always, like and subscribe to the channel.
That's right, and did you see that Godzilla Visa card? Holy shit, that was so cool. My head is going to...